With reports of missile attacks, sirens have been ringing out across Kyiv all morning. There are reports of Ukrainian security forces leaving the city police headquarters with weapons and ammo, apparently heading towards the northern district where fighting has been reported. We have our Song Yoo-jin standing by on the line for us. Yoojin, do fill us in.
Well, Daniel, the latest is that Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov says that Moscow will only be ready to hold talks with Kyiv once Ukraine's military has laid down its arms. That's according to AFP from just a few moments ago and comes following comments from a Kremlin spokesperson earlier this evening who said that Moscow will retaliate against any Western-led sanctions against Russia. Since the invasion started on Thursday, Russian troops have been entering Ukraine from the north, east, and south. Ukraine's Interior Ministry said Ukrainian forces blew up 2 bridges near Kyiv to try and stop them, but it does seem like Russian forces have now arrived in the capital, Kyiv. The Associated Press reports that the Ukrainian troops are fighting the Russians just to the city's northwest. Also, Friday morning, the Russians seized control of the nuclear plant at Chernobyl after a fierce battle.
Yesterday, February 24th, a subdivision of the Russian airborne forces took the territory around the Chernobyl nuclear power plant under their control.
Yoojin, do we have updates on military, civilian, and casualties?
Well, Russia is calling the first day of its offensive a success, claiming to have destroyed 83 Ukrainian military facilities. The government of Ukraine says troops are near the capital. One of its fighter jets, it says, has been shot down over the city. The president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, said in a televised address on Friday that Russia is targeting not only the military, but civilians too. President Zelensky said at least 137 people have lost their lives, mostly Ukrainians, and 316 people have been injured as of Friday morning. The Ukrainian Defense Ministry said its armed forces have inflicted some 800 casualties on Russian forces since the invasion began.
With air raids, shelters are set up across the country. The subway stations are serving such purpose as well. Cars are pouring out of Kyiv, heading to other border nations. How are the people of Ukraine dealing with the crisis?
Well, people awoke to what some have been quoted as calling the worst sunrise in their lives. According to the UN Refugee Agency, more than 100,000 Ukrainians and local residents have fled their homes after the attacks began. Take a listen.
Well, we started our journey last April when the first escalation
April?
Yep. After the first escalation from Russia troops, and we moved from Kharkiv to Kyiv. And
on the ground, people are piling into cars and trains to cross into neighboring countries, including Romania, Moldova, Poland, and Hungary. Those who stay behind are seeking refuge in underground bunkers and subway stations. That's all I have for now. Back to you, Daniel.